What's up, YouTube? Back at it again, got another reaction. This one, Jake Paul finally got what he deserved. Is it warranted? Is it true? Let's find out. Bro, why does it never wants to start when I start? It's so awkward. It's always so awkward. Come on.
We have sat back and waited patiently as Jake Paul knocked out retired plumbers.
That was cold knockout.
Senior citizens.
He ain't knock out Mike Tyson though.
And former professional athletes.
Damn. That was the first one, I feel like. That was the first one that really, like, had people shook when they saw... Because I've seen almost all of these fights live. Not all of them, but I've seen maybe, like, half of them. I've seen maybe, like, half of them live. Definitely saw this one live. I remember I was actually watching... It was during COVID. Me and my dad and my dad's friend, we were all watching it together. This was the undercard to the Mike Tyson, Roy Jones Jr. fight. This was the undercard to that. I remember that because we were watching it because my dad really wanted to see Mike Tyson fight again, and Mike Tyson did his thing in that fight. I will say.
Who had nothing to do with boxing. In the one fight he had with an Instagram boxer, the guy got dog walked.
For the winner by split decision, Tommy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That fight there, in my opinion, I don't think I watched that one live, actually. I think I saw the highlights after. But that fight there is what pretty much ended his fight career. Like, yeah, he still gets fights because he's got draw. He's got draw. People want to hate him. People want to see him get knocked out. I think he's done now. I think he's done after this because you got to think, right? And no, I'm not a hater. Don't get me wrong. I'm not. A lot of people are Jake Paul haters, Logan Paul haters, just haters of people on the internet in general. I am not that guy. I could not care less about anybody on the internet as far as like hating them goes. I like to spread positivity. But if we're being realistic and honest about it, the draw that Jake Paul had with the whole... I was a YouTuber, now I'm a boxer, I'm knocking people out, I'm shocking people, I'm leaving people amazed, I'm a spectacle to watch, I'm a spectacle to see, nobody's ever seen somebody do this before. That all took a turn when he lost to Tommy Fury. And then he started fighting other people who were easier fights than Tommy Fury, winning those fights, which clearly was not, which was not something that was actually going to help his boxing career because, it's not, let me say this, it's not going to help his public perception, I guess, and maybe he doesn't care about that, and that's fair if he doesn't care about that, but it's not going to help his public perception because people are still going to see him as, oh, you fought a real boxer, you lost. You went back to fighting non-real boxers, you win. Who cares? Now... The only thing, in my opinion, because there's so many Jake Paul haters out there, the only thing, in my opinion, that gave him any sort of draw after losing to Tommy Fury is the fact that he has not been knocked out yet. And so many people want to see him get knocked out. Which is why I'm so shocked that he actually decided to fight so early in his boxing career, mind you, because he's still technically early in his career. So early in his professional boxing career, he decided to put himself up against someone who it's literally impossible to beat. Like, impossible to beat for Jake Paul, specifically. I'm not saying he's unbeatable by, but there's no chance on any realm of the world or any alternate dimension that Jake Paul, at his current skill level, current strength, current size, everything, would ever, in a million years, ever defeat Anthony Joshua. Yet he still chose to fight him, and exactly what was going to happen happened. He got knocked out. So my thing is, like, where does he go from here? Because his draw is gone. people have gotten what they want. They've gotten what they want out of him, and they got to see him get knocked out. Now, maybe, just maybe, the very last piece of draw that he might have is the fact that technically he didn't get knocked out cold. He got knocked out, stood up, the ref called it, right? The last thing that he might have to save his boxing career and keep bringing in eyes is the fact that there are people out there who probably want to see him out cold on the canvas, just like he did to, what's that guy's name in the first clip? What's the dude's name? The basketball player. I forgot his name. This guy, Nate Robinson. I think that's Nate Robinson. The way that he got knocked out on the canvas cold, that's how people want to see Jake Paul get knocked out. And I think that's the only thing that's going to keep him alive is the fact that they have not gotten to see that yet.
But since then, he has been steadily climbing back up the ladder. And to be honest, most of the time, he is still primetime entertainment. Now going into this fight with Anthony Joshua...
Like, bro, come on. Bro's, like, I'm not even trying to glaze, I swear. I'm trying to be factual here. Look at the size of him, bro. His fist is, like, no wonder his jaw got broke. Look at his fist compared to his jaw.
Who was supposed to be Tank Davis, was like going from Weenie Hut Central to the Salty Splatoon. And that's no offense to Tank, but damn, this guy Joshua...
Wait, he was supposed to fight Tank? I'm not gonna lie. He would have had a better chance against Tank just because of the size alone. But dude, do you see him? This guy is no freaking joke, massive. Man.
It's obviously
like he's insanely high level boxer, insanely high level, and huge freaking knockout power. From the highlights I saw, he was taking it easy on Jake for most of the fight, and he didn't even like really. Even the knockout wasn't even him turning it up all the way.
Just a whole nother level of power, and many thought this shit was going to turn into an anime.
Official prediction, what are you actually feeling? You told me yesterday 6-7, I wasn't sure if you were actually being serious.
Yeah, 5th, 6th round knockout. I'm putting him to sleep.
So that was a fucking lie.
Now, even from the start, this should have been like a bad omen for Jake Paul that he was going to lose, hanging out backstage.
Can we just talk about the fact this dude's got a killer mustache? I actually just shaved my mustache, but I promise it's better than that. No, it's not.
Should have been like a bad omen for Jake Paul that he was going to lose, hanging out backstage with 6ix9ine.
The world.
Bro, there's no such thing as no bad omen that he was going to lose. He freaking lost because Anthony Joshua is a significantly better boxer, has significantly more power, and is significantly bigger than him. It doesn't matter what he did backstage beforehand or who he was hanging around with. The stars were aligned. He was going to lose this fight. There's no chance. Like, I like to be positive and say you can do whatever you put your mind to, but you got to be somewhat realistic. Like, I could put my mind into being faster than freaking Usain Bolt and what? How long has Jake been doing this? 4 years, 5 years? If I could set my mind to being faster than Usain Bolt in 5 years, but that's just unrealistic. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to at least be a little bit realistic when you set your goals. That'd be insanely unrealistic. I'd get dusted. I'm freaking 5'8", almost 200 pounds. I'd get dusted.
That's a W. Guaranteed W. Guaranteed.
Apparently, at this point, 6ix9ine is on probation and potentially house arrest.
Yeah, but I told
And they're showing off the ankle monitor. And yes, it was just a terrible idea to do the ring walk with 6ix9ine. It's like the 2 or I guess 3.
The one thing I will say, I saw a lot of hate going towards Logan Paul about like the way that he kind of was like antagonizing Anthony Joshua in the corner and things like that. But like, bro, you gotta understand, this fight was a joke from the beginning. It's like, who even cares? Like, it's one thing if it's like two guys who are both like equal level, just dogs in that ring, right? Who like truly earned everyone's respect. They have put in the blood, sweat, and tears, right? And you're talking trash to one of them, even though they're really just there to try to like feed their family, whatever it is, like trying to put on a show for the people. But this is a situation where two guys are doing it just for the hell of it. Anthony Joshua knows he's putting Jake to sleep. He knows that going into it. There's no doubt in his mind. He's way too confident in his ability. No, not way too confident, because he should be confident, but he's very confident in his ability. So you got to think, Logan saying stuff to him from the side is going to do nothing. Logan's literally just trying to put on a show because he's an entertainer and he's a WWE wrestler. That's like the whole point of WWE. WWE, in the entertainment part of it, is like probably 75% trash talk and 25% wrestling, because everybody knows it's scripted, but that's the point. It's entertaining. He's trying to be entertaining.
The most obnoxious people you've ever seen, with Logan Paul there in the background trying to get his 15 seconds of fame. I mean, seriously, guys, Tekashi 6ix9ine's music.
I just gotta be real. I think I'm just built different than all of you, because I don't have a damn hating bone in my body, and I'm not sure where you all got it from. Somebody in the comments, let me know if you're someone who hates on things frequently. Where did you get that from? Is it like a genetic thing? Because I genuinely don't have a hating bone in my body. Maybe you guys just care too much about like what other people are doing.
Music in the big 2025. This also should have been another bad omen for Jake, as he would receive the patented Drake curse, as he would put $200,000 of stakes money down for that $1.6 million payout that was never gonna come. Now, throughout the fight, guys, Jake actually did get some licks in. That was probably the best one.
Yeah, but it barely even connected, though.
And even though he caught the guy more flush, it's like it really didn't do anything, and the counterpunch probably hurt Jake much more there. Here was probably the best jab that Jake had all night. But really, guys...
Yo, what even was... I'm sorry, bro.
Guys, it's like you're playing Pokemon.
I mean, he's hitting him, but he's like... He was piecing him up a little bit. But, like, look at his face. Look at Jake. You can tell he's... He's like... Because he's like, damn... I just wasted a lot of energy on that punch, and this man still looks fresh.
You keep trying your hardest, you keep doing these attacks, and it's just not very effective. And in the first couple of rounds, people were not happy, as Jake spent more time on his knees than Monica Lewinsky. Other than that, he was really just kind of running around the...
He was definitely trying to wrestle him, I'm not gonna lie.
...ring for his life, ducking and dodging, and pretty much taking a dive anytime that he was in danger. And
well, like, you also gotta think about the fact that, again, playing devil's advocate here, because I don't have a hating bone in my body. Boxing is more than just, let me hit you as hard as I can. Boxing is a sport, right? It's not a street fight. It's not a life or death situation where you're just like battling it out until somebody like passes out. You know what I mean? It's a sport where there's technique, there's skill, there's ways to win, right? Winning is the most important thing. Like when you are actually in a sport at a high level where you winning determines your success in life, it determines how much money you're able to make, it determines how you're gonna feed your kids, your wife, whatever. You do whatever it takes to win when you're out there. So if you're up a couple points and what it takes to win is to avoid him at all costs and not get hit, bro, who cares what people say? Oh, the boxing match was boring. Yeah, but you won. You're getting a massive paycheck, and you're not gonna care once you go home, you know, and get to let that money hit your bank account. You know what I mean? Like, that's the one thing, like, bro, I get it. It's supposed to be entertaining. I'm sure the investors want it to be entertaining. But, bro, you got to think. People are out there risking their lives. Have you seen Rocky? You've seen what happened to Apollo Creed. That happens in real life. It can, you know? Like, people are out there really risking their lives in the ring for your entertainment and, of course, also for a paycheck. But it's like, bro, if they want to avoid damage, good for them. They should be avoiding damage. If you don't think you can take a hit, or you think that you're gonna get very severe damage if you move in closer to that man who's trying to punch you, don't move in closer. It's simple survival skills. There's nothing wrong with dodging it and running around, in my opinion. Is it less entertaining? Yes, it is less entertaining, of course. Everybody wants to see a knockout. But bro, you're not in the ring. So just think about that.
It got to a point where the referee had to say this.
Rough tactics gotta stop, okay? The fans didn't pay to see this crap, okay? Amen. You're gonna fight, but fight within the rules, okay?
So that really says it all. Fans did not
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, Jake probably enjoyed that little rest that he got to take. That little speech that the ref gave, he got to rest for a second. He probably enjoyed that.
pay to see this shit. We paid to see Jake get flatlined. And boy, did Christmas ever come early, guys. Ooh.
See what I'm saying, bro? I'm not gonna lie. Y'all can say, maybe y'all think there is some, what's it called, validity to hating. I disagree 100%. I think if you hate someone, you shouldn't even entertain them by watching them. But I do like this guy's videos. This guy, I think his name's like Jabari or something. I like this guy's videos. I've seen him, you know, update the community on a lot of different things. And this is not no shade to him. He's definitely got a hating bone in his body. He definitely does. I'm not saying he's a hater. I'm not saying he hates Jake Paul. I'm not saying he hates on everyone. But just from the way he's like, Christmas came early when we get to see Jake Paul get knocked out, he's got a hating bone in his body. He does. He's got to be real with yourself.
And boy, did Christmas ever come early, guys.
See?
Ooh. Ooh. And obviously that was the final blow. I do have a...
And like, I'm kind of on the side of like, I don't really care Jake Paul wins or loses, but I will say at the height of Jake Paul's boxing rise in pro boxing, it was entertaining. And I'm a guy who likes entertainment. So do I want him to win? I don't really care. Do I want him to lose? I don't really care. Is it more entertaining if he continues to win? Yes, it is. Because that's hilarious to me. You know?
Couple of angles
like,
here.
I know other people agree with that. So if you agree or disagree, let me know in the comments below.
Here for your viewing pleasure. Ooh. He said, woo! I mean, honestly, I don't even know how the guy stayed up. I thought he was going to do like the Daffy Duck. I mean, the sheer fact that Jake did...
If y'all have made it this far in the video, drop down hating bone in the comments. Type hating bone in the comments.
Not get put to sleep by that straight tells you that his chin is actually pretty crazy. Ooh. God damn. Now, I don't think the guy had ever been punched like that before in his life. I mean, that's just some crazy power. How about one last one for the kids back home?
Excuse me?
Bruh, not the ad. Let's get the ad out of here real quick. I low-key feel like this is actually genuinely helping my shoulder. I'm not gonna lie. This thing's like actually helping. Let's rewind a little.
That's just some crazy power. How about one last one for the kids back home?
Damn, I'm not gonna lie. Ugh, that joint did look like it hurt. So look,
I mean, this still shot.
Oh, is that the shot? Oh, that must be the shot that broke his jaw. Damn, that's the shot that broke his jaw. Oh, God.
Guys, really says it all. I mean, this motherfucker's face is being totally rearranged. Now, after the fight, Jake would tweet out, double broken jaw, give me Canelo in 10 days, showing off this x-ray, and yeah, he got his shit fucked up. Like I said, it was amazing that he did not get put to sleep, so if anything, that's like still the thing that people are gonna want to see in...
I just said that. That's what I said. Listen right there, that's what I just said.
The future.
I said that in the beginning.
And I will say, I do think he did well, so if anything, and yeah, he got his shit...
Run that back.
Fucked up. Like I said, it was amazing that he did not get put to sleep, so if anything, that's like still the thing that people are gonna want to see in the future. And I will say, I do think he did well enough in...
Big brain. Big brains think alike. He might have a hating bone in his body, but he got a big brain.
In this fight that he will still be a pretty big draw, but he can't go back to like fighting bums after this, so I don't know, maybe the only like person that would be somewhat on his level would be like a Tommy Fury rematch. That's kind of what I want to see, especially
If you made it this far, comment down below. Called it.
now that Jake has more fights under his belt. Now, like I said, Jake spent a lot of time in this fight on his knees. I thought when he got hit below the belt, it was total bullshit. And I don't know why they weren't deducting points from him the entire match.
Yeah, I will say from the highlights, he was on his knees a lot. And then I remember like towards like the last like round, they were like, this is his second knockdown. But he had been on his knees like 20 times. I'm like, are those not knockdowns? Are they just counting it as slipping? Because a punch connected before he fell to his knees. Is that not a knockdown?
I mean, he had this guy Jake in all types of compromising positions. I mean, I won't even go into detail about what's going on
That one was crazy. Major pause.
here. And yes, this
W. Kinsey for making it this far. Let's go.
was pretty much Jake the entire fight, holding on for
Hey, W sister, y'all. Number one supporter. Number one supporter.
dear life. And here was where you knew the fight was really over, as he
Am I coming to your game? Not today. Since I'm glad I was able to go see it yesterday. Today I'm going to be pretty busy. But they said you have more games coming up, so I'll come to your game another time. But you did really good yesterday. Y'all, she was the MVP of the game yesterday. Well, MVP of her team. They did not quite get the win, but my sister was the only one who scored. Basketball, by the way. She's a basketball phenom. Future WNBA star.
starts stumbling around. I don't know if his legs were cramping or what, but it's kind of like watching a, lion hunt down an injured gazelle right here. Like I said, just hanging on for dear life to daddy's leg. And this was the exact moment right here that he knew he fucked up. And I do feel like in typical Jake Paul fashion, obviously he wants to sell the fight, but I do think both before and during he was more concerned with trolling Anthony Joshua than realistically trying to beat him. I guess this is his way of trying to get into Joshua's head, but honestly the guy seemed completely composed throughout the entire preliminary things, and he was really on a mission. Like, this guy was not going to be...
Bro, that's what I said. You're not getting in his head. Logan Paul, Jake Paul, whoever. You're not getting in Anthony Joshua's head. This dude has been bred to basically he's so used to it, bro. He's so used to it.
stopped. Honestly, I think that he could have beat him much earlier in the fight, but I think
What does
he
that
obviously
shirt
wanted
say?
to get...
Is that supposed to be a heart? What is Jake Paul's silhouette supposed to be? Is it supposed to say I, Jake Paul, Mia? I love... Is it supposed to be a heart? Like, instead of it being a heart, it's his face, like I heart Mia? Am I missing something? Y'all let me know in the comments what that means.
give the fans a show. And yeah, throughout Jake was just trying to taunt him, but it doesn't really work when you are getting your ass kicked and also running around the ring grabbing daddy's leg. He just kept trying to do this shit with his tongue.
Yeah, the tongue thing is always so weird to me. Like, you're supposed to do that if you're like whooping him, or like if you're whooping him and then he gets one good shot and you're like, I ate that, that didn't hurt, I ate that. But when you're just getting mollywopped nonstop by this massive dude, that's like, what are you trying to prove? Are you trying to like prove, oh, hey guys, I might be getting my, ass handed to me, but it doesn't hurt that bad.
Entire time.
Yeah, it did, because you got knocked out.
To which eventually Joshua was like,
Did he bite his own tongue? It's bloody.
put that bloody tongue back in your fucking mouth. And also next time maybe get a tongue scrubber. And of course, once again, that boy Logan had to rush in there to get his face on the camera. Do I look good in the shot? They did ask him before the fight who he thought was going to win.
You got a prediction for the fight, Logan?
I think he's gonna be honest.
It'll be a knockout for sure. Obviously, I'm saying a Jake Paul knockout, and I don't see this fight going more than 3 rounds, bro.
He knows he doesn't believe that. The only part he believes is the knockout in the 3 rounds. He does not believe the Jake Paul part.
And obviously I don't blame him for the prediction. He's not going to go against his own brother. But I think this picture tells the harsh reality of what he was really thinking. I mean...
Wait, that's actually hilarious. I wonder what was going through his head. He's probably like, yo, I could be hanging out with my daughter and my wife right now. He looked goofy. Jake Paul got his butt beat. No, he definitely did. He definitely got his butt beat for sure. He definitely did.
I mean, I'm sure he was scared to death for the guy. But still, during the fight, he had to be annoying as possible.
Kans, are you gonna stream today before your game?
Sitting ringside.
Okay, I guess like the only thing that kinda like I don't know. Okay, the only thing that kind of puts a sour taste in my mouth a little bit is just knowing, you know, to an extent, you know, that Logan Paul and Jake Paul, they're both in, like, you know, supposedly they're both insanely rich. Especially, you know, Logan with Prime and all that. They're both like insanely rich. So like, I don't know what kind of money Anthony Joshua has. I'm sure he's doing just fine being at such a high level in his sport. I'm sure he's doing fine. I doubt he's as wealthy as those two guys are, if I had to guess. But like, the one thing that does kind of get under my skin a little bit is when they kind of punch down on the guy that's like just trying to feed his, you know, just trying to like get that paycheck to like feed his family, you know, and have a little bit of a better life for him and his family. It's like, bro, y'all are like a super highly privileged, always have been. Like, as far as what they've said, like they've always, you know, their parents have always done well for themselves. I'm not saying that they were like rich when they were younger, but like they weren't like struggling, you know. But then to come up in a lane full of people who came from struggle and did everything they had to do, clawed their way out to make it out, and then just kind of be that privileged white kid that's just like punching down on them to like make themselves look better and bigger and badder. That's the only, you know, part that's kind of like you know, not necessarily like hating, just kind of like not that big a fan of that part of it, but you know, teach their own. Can I pop in the stream and say hi? Yeah, you can come down. Come down real quick if you want.
Telling him he lost every single round when obviously Jake was getting...
About to get a special cameo from Kens. Go follow her on Twitch. Lil Mackie Gang on Twitch. LILMACKY Gang on Twitch.
Dog walked. He was in there running a fucking marathon. And I'm telling you guys, Logan's dedication to trying to steal the spotlight and make things about him, I mean, to me, it's almost like admirable at this point.
Wait, what is he even saying? Like, he tries to take the guy's chain. Never mind, I'm wearing my basketball stuff. Just throw a hoodie on or something. You can come down. Just throw on a hoodie. I told her she can't come on stream wearing her basketball stuff because then she's going to give away what school she's playing basketball at, which is a big no-no.
Trying to steal the spotlight and make things about him. I mean, to me, it's almost like admirable at this point.
Well, I will say, again, devil's advocate, he sees it as trying to make it about him. I see it as, what's up, Cans? Say what's up. You just wanted to wave? Don't mute that so it's not like, you know, coming through. Say what's up. Just keep that. Yeah, just keep your shirt covered. That's all you want to say.
I'm gonna get 5.
Okay. You say you're gonna get 5 points. All right. I'm excited to see the video. Keep that down.
Can I stream with you later?
That's our other sister on the shirt.
Oh.
It's fine. I'm sure she don't care. But yeah, for sure. Look,
We should react to Romian music.
okay, maybe we will later. All right. You hanging out for a while?
Can I stay until my back on? I'll cover.
Yeah, you can. Why don't you just here, go upstairs real quick, go grab a hoodie so you don't gotta hold that over top of you. Just throw another hoodie on, or Kins, just take that shirt off, put another hoodie on, and then you'll be good.
No, I got this. Wait, do you still have like? I can just throw myself off.
Why not just throw on a different hoodie? Just take that hoodie off, put on a different one, and when you're ready to leave, put that hoodie back on.
Leave it on, put your hoodie over it.
Well, the only reason I said that because I don't know if she'd get too hot. All right, my bad, y'all. What was I saying? Oh, I was about to say, like, is he sure? Part of it's probably him making it about himself, but also the other part is like, bro, he's an entertainer. He knows how to make things go viral. He wants views. He wants clicks. He wants clips. I wonder what he's saying to this guy. Like, is he trying to explain himself? Oh, well, I was just trying to help him. I was just trying to help him adjust it. It looked a little loose. Like, what was he trying to do?
Like, bro, can you just let your brother be the main character for once? Now, Ryan Garcia would chime in saying, I think that Tank would have done him worse. And that's probably just this guy's ego talking. I mean, lately he's been more of a streamer than a boxer. And I think he's really just saying this because obviously he lost to Javante. Now, I did have to get some side hate action in on this video, as they were saying Jack Doherty was up in the nosebleeds. I also...
So? Who cares? Oh, wait, I heard about this. I didn't even know that this fight happened, but somebody was talking about it last night.
Found Anderson Silva's knockout of Tyron Woodley hilarious.
Jones, Anderson, Silva.
I still wouldn't put that past
Baiting him with the leg.
I bet they could find a way to make
man.
That's an Anthony Joshua-esque right uppercut there, David. Hey, it was absolutely.
I mean, this guy's got him put to sleep more times than a fucking baby at this point. I honestly think
That's actually crazy to me, bro. And then he was in freaking Cobra Kai. That's hilarious. I remember when I saw him in Cobra Kai, I was like, yo, what the hell?
a guy should just stick to acting in Cobra Kai. Other than that, much like the audience
the guy Tyron Woodley. Look, this guy. Remember him in Cobra Kai?
And that guy.
Yeah, no, this is Cobra Kai right here. But I'm saying he's a UFC fighter.
Oh.
But he also got knocked out by Jake Paul.
Oh, that's crazy.
Right now, I'm reacting to a video about the Jake Paul fight that just happened.
a guy should just stick to acting in Cobra Kai.
Oh yeah, because you were watching
Other
it.
than
That's
that,
right.
much like the
You
audience
wanted to sit
here, I
there?
did not see this fight, but I did feel bad for this guy because they did not allow him to get a single word in after he won his debut.
Congratulations, Miami, your winner, Kino Marley. We ran out of time, sorry. Don't worry about a thing.
I also thought this IG clout chaser at the end of the
I
match was
baseball stuff.
hilarious. I mean, god damn, she was
You said what? Oh, you did say
I
baseball.
thought I said basketball.
fighting for her life, trying to get in that shot, trying to get the perfect story. The face has...
But anyway, I think I got what I needed out of this video. Long story short, I feel like the fact that Jake Paul did not, and I said this earlier in the video, he said it too, I think the fact that Jake Paul did not get knocked out cold is the only draw that he still has left, because a lot of haters still want to see him get knocked out cold on the canvas. I think that's the only thing he has going for him. But yeah, so look, Kinsey, do you want to do the YouTube outro?
You're already ending it?
Well, no, not the stream, just the YouTube video.
Bye.
All right, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all want to see next, and let me know what y'all thought about all of my takes on this video. Appreciate you guys for watching.